This is going to be great.
I'm having a blast.
All right. So is this going to be like a new live, right? They'll have to go like reconnect to this one. Hey, we're live. We're live, everybody.
We might
Oh,
not be
Lord.
live.
Maybe. I think so.
Hopefully. Yeah, no, show we're live and I'm sitting there showing off the little.
Yeah, we're live
Yeah.
again.
Okay, so hopefully that helps it a whole lot.
Yep.
Um,
All right. It's showing excellent. Maybe, I mean, I assume that would help it a whole lot. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
See as
Yeah.
people start popping in.
Cutting the bit rate down to
if anybody's
you know,
still
like
in
a third of what it was.
I guess
Alright.
tell them to refresh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
'cause that might be in the other stream. I had to go to a different one.
Yeah, it's a new thing. So to tell them
My chat box is yet to load, but I have issues.
this has been fantastic. All right. I'm going to do
Nothing but the best.
nothing but the best. Yeah. For us here. This is fantastic. All right. So we're going to copy. We're going to make a new Facebook post and delete this old one. Do this.
Yeah, new stream, new us. Cool.
Oh, Haley said it's good, and I wondered.
Screw it. We'll do it
Awesome.
live.
Hey, what's your picture there on YouTube?
I've already finished my coffee.
Wait, what? I heard.
Is it
somebody
good
ask
now?
what's on YouTube?
What do you mean what's
Yep.
on YouTube?
Yeah. Haley said it was good.
Good deal. All right, I'm going to do an intro just so we have this for the audio version of this, and we'll see if the actual intro music plays, and we'll go from there. So, hey, welcome to episode 23 of the Hills Have Nerds, our second anniversary live stream. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are back, and hopefully it's better.
Oh, I was gonna be like, this is our first time.
It's our first. I mean, this is our first time doing it. We didn't have any problems before because we were professionals.
charm, baby.
Yeah, as you can hear, everybody's
Allison.
here.
Luther Bob, buddy.
It's me, Josh. It's Cody. It's Aaron. It's Travis. It's Lee. It's you guys in chat hanging out for the night. We're going to be hanging out for a couple hours, talking nerdy, all that good stuff. Hopefully, I'm not going to have a heart attack like I did the last time. So far, so good. It's been a little stressful getting this up and going, and I'm okay right now. Kinda. My bit rate's down. That's
I wanna
good.
Check that blood pressure.
Your
Huh?
blood pressure's up, bit rate is
Yeah,
up.
my blood pressure's up. My bit rate's down. So that's good.
Am I getting Vicodin?
Everything. Yeah. What's going on, Nathan? How's it going, man?
Hey, hello everyone.
All right, you guys tell
Got
me
my
if you can
key
hear
in.
the. I'm gonna play the intro music. You guys tell me if you hear it. 3, 2, 1. This is more just trial and error. You know, it's there's a level of professionalism I think everybody has come to
Yeah.
expect from the Hills Have Nerds.
Yeah.
Right.
We only offer top-notch professionalism.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Again, we've been doing this for 2 years. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. And all
Hopefully does it
those
better.
all the hiccups before, we're just goofing around, you know. Just goofing. That's just what we do. We goof.
New us goofing.
Allison's hyped up on ungodly amounts of sugar.
Those look
That's good.
amazing.
It's good. What looks amazing?
The cookies that Allison has baked for teachers. I'm really excited to get some of those
What?
cookies.
I want some cookies.
Yeah.
Nice.
They look so good.
That's fantastic. All right.
All right.
Baby is sleeping in
So-
my arms.
Again,
4 hours.
Yeah.
3 cookies.
so again, this is the first time you guys have seen a video element to the Hills Have Nerds, right? Other than when we did our streams from the Guard Tower. Again, great friends of the show. We love all of you guys. If any of you guys are hanging out in chat or jumping in and out of chat, we love you. We miss you. Hope you're doing well. Going forward, we're hoping this is going to be our format. and assuming my bit rate stays low, which is something I learned needed to be done today. Assuming my bit rate stays low, we are going to continue with a video element for the podcast for the YouTube side. There will still be the audio element. You'll still get us on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. There will continue to be the audio element. I like to listen to podcasts in the car. I assume everybody else does too. So, we still want to do that. But we want a more like visual element for the YouTube. And so I think this is what we're going to try to do going forward in our format. If you guys like it, let us know. We're going to keep iterating on it. Right now we have a pretty kind of rudimentary layout. I'm very new to this, guys. I put all this together or pieced everything together that you're seeing on the actual stream. It's not the best in the world, but
It's a decent layout.
yeah, but it's cozy, it's cozy, and it's us, and that's what matters. So what are we doing tonight, guys? What are we doing? What's the game plan? What's new?
Playing with my cat.
It's good. So we're gonna get an NC-17 rating right off the bat. That's good.
Kitty.
I don't know if you guys, no one was here before the stream, but Travis kept trying to show everyone his penis.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Were you gonna say you didn't know if anyone was here? I mean, 100%.
I mean, they shouldn't have been. We weren't live.
I said you
If
guys
somebody
couldn't
was,
hear it.
I'm scared.
Couldn't hear it
Didn't
before
know
the
if-
stream, yeah.
Didn't know if anybody was, hiding outside one of our windows, but
I'd be impressed if they're hiding outside my window.
Look, I've made the joke before that
Ooh.
I get locked away in like my editing dungeon. I lock myself in that dungeon. None of these guys have anything to do with it.
Makes their bird
I
off
get
arrow.
away from them.
Gotta resist the temptation, man.
Well, I'm taking my shirt off, guys. I'm sorry.
This early in the stream, it's time to take the shirt off.
no
Already.
rules.
We're
Sure,
saying.
but-
Cat, $20 is $20, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Bubby Cat already has his shirt off.
I mean, if he's not streaming tonight and he's not going anywhere, fair enough. I would too.
Shirt came off
I
when he
would
hit the
actually
door.
also bet on that. I would put money that Bubby Cat is not wearing a shirt currently.
Okay, Luna, you can't be up here if you're going to chew on me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Boo.
Erlex, my bit rate was apparently at like 10K, and all the boys here have told me how terrible that was, and I shouldn't have had it that high. So
I mean,
now
if
it's
your internet can handle
3,500.
it, that's fantastic. But
Josh
So
over
what-
here
what is
trying to
that? Like,
freaking,
explain that.
uncap
It's
8K.
how much information you're sending. So
Okay,
like, the higher your bit rate, the better resolution of video you can send.
okay.
So I don't know exactly how it translates out, but
All right, Lee, what do you
I
run
hope
your
it
bit
does
rate
on
at?
my window. I think mine's at 6,500.
Okay,
So that's like to get. I think I'm at 1080p 60 frames per second on Twitch at 6,500.
okay.
I usually done mine at 3 or like 35.
How's the audio, everybody? Can you hear all the dudes okay? You hear me okay? Anybody too loud or too low? Bubby, you got your pasties on?
Ooh. Oh.
I was gonna bounce off that and say, when are we gonna get Bubby Cat Viking branded pasties?
Oh, it's a little cat head, just like with the with like a sword hanging off of it, and he's swinging around.
Yeah.
I for some
We
reason read that
need
as
them.
I read that as you got your pastries on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like a couple
No.
pastries, just
Bubby
Right
has
there.
his pasties on. Allison has her pastries on.
oh, okay.
I'm getting things mixed up. Wires crossed. My bad.
Josh is way too loud, so sounds like normal.
Who invited you? Who told you to swing by? If I am loud, I'm going to turn myself down just a little bit.
Travis is pretty low.
Travis is low.
Start screaming louder.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Just
need
start
to do.
screaming into the void, Travis.
So
We're
let's
not
turn.
fixing audio problems.
Just get a
start
dead
screaming.
stare and just start screaming.
All right, we got Travis turned up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Again, I didn't know what the hell bit rate was. Who knows what button? I'm pushing sliders. I'm moving shit. I have no idea what is. Like, I don't know if this could work. It could not. Like, it might just completely flip around and we're going to cut into somebody else's stream or something. Who knows what's going to happen. This is what you've come to love about the hills. You don't know
Josh's
what you're
computer
going
is going to combust.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, freaking
What
better
are those
now.
things called in like the carnivals that they play with?
Now we've got tiers.
Oh,
I'm louder than Travis, but lower than everybody else.
Not like a calliope or whatever it is, but like the carnival thing. That's
Oh,
Josh's
yeah.
computer.
Just muted Josh and cracked the window to hear him.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's fantastic.
Knows what's going on.
You probably could sometimes.
I mean, I'm the closest one to him for out of us. So I probably could.
I
So
think
can-
I could if I hollered enough.
Can I start a conversation?
No,
No,
we're
Okay.
too busy just having.
no,
a
we're
breakdown.
we're busy just kind of jerking.
I'm
off
already about to.
Conversation to a halt.
Here. There you go.
All right. Well, we were demonetized by YouTube before we ever started.
And Bubby's pasties won't stick anymore.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Welcome to the Hills Have
so-
Nerds Jerk Off.
Don't call it that.
All right.
That's
so,
what
Lee,
Cody
do you want to
said.
talk about?
Lee,
It's where a bunch of jerks get together and shout off about stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of jerks.
just,
Yeah.
we're just having a good old fashioned jerk off. Just a bunch of jerks trying to outdo one another.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh.
hope you enjoyed this last video.
We're done.
Who's
This
gonna
is
be the
it. There's
biggest
no more. There's no more. All right, Lee, you wanted to start a.
Yeah. What you got,
Yeah.
Lee?
All right, Thunderbolts. So how was it?
Did you
I
watch
didn't
it?
I have not seen it, and so I was like, "Is it what everybody's building it up to be, or is it what
I've heard
Marvel
it's
wants
really
it to
good.
be?"
I've watched it twice. I loved it. Loved it both times.
Watched it once and I loved it.
Yeah, it was really good. It, I mean, it's not like the greatest MCU movie. It was a good, strong entry as of late compared to some of the past stuff. But I mean, I liked the other stuff. I've liked just about every single thing that has come out of the MCU.
It's new enough, Allison. I don't think we'd do any kind of spoiler for it because I still haven't watched it. I'd like to.
No, we won't do any spoilers for it.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about the part where
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Hulk showing down with Optimus Prime.
That'd be a really
Wow.
jerk thing to do, and that's not the.
y'all know
We're not
that,
here to jerks like that.
you know,
Do y'all know Batman dies in Thunderbolts?
I was looking forward to that part so much.
They resurrected. They resurrected Adam West just to kill him again. No, it was good. I mean, I thought it was really good. Florence Pugh's phenomenal. Like, she is just phenomenal. Period. I think I've never seen Florence Pugh in a bad
Who
thing.
is-
Is she in Midsommar?
is-
Is that girl?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Dude, she is awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
who's she playing? Thunderbolts.
She's Yelena Belova. She's the
Yelena.
new Black
Okay.
Widow. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch the Black Widow movie either because
Oh,
I've just fell behind on everything.
She's in Black Widow. She's in Hawkeye, and she's in
I don't watch Hawkeye either.
Thunderbolts. Yeah.
dang it, Michael. I was going to read that book, and now it's ruined.
Brave New World is
Snape
on.
kills
everybody.
Dumbledore. I'm pretty sure Snape kills Gandalf. Balrog kills Dumbledore.
Snape kills everybody. That's the new
Oh,
John
what-
Wick.
Oh,
What is that meme? Oh my god, there's a meme
oh
video
it's
where
use
it's
the Force, Harry, and it's a picture of
No,
Patrick
no, 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 no,
Stewart.
no.
Oh,
no, it's you said Gandalf and it made me think of it because it's like Gandalf the White, more like Gandalf the
Oh,
something,
stinky.
and then
Ah.
it cuts over and he's like, two can play at this game. Saruman, he's like Saruman the Grey, more like Saruman the Stupid.
Yeah, I love those. Oh,
yeah. I got him.
Brittany, I got to disagree. I don't think Captain America 4 is the best. I mean,
I still haven't
I
watched
thought it was good. I loved it. I've watched it twice. I thought it was really good. I don't know if anybody can tell. I'm a Captain America fan, but
Captain
it,
What?
was, it
Yeah, I
had some
can't tell.
problems. It had some issues.
Nobody can tell I'm a Zelda fan either.
I just like that Aaron got all of the old boxes out of the back of his room before.
It
Yeah.
was
What you got
really.
going?
You can still see some remnants. That's my miniatures. All my miniatures. Actually,
I think it
all-
looks good. It looks good.
I got some of them stacked up, but it was like pouring out of the couch here.
Yeah.
I should probably adjust mine that you can't see the giant green screen there, but yeah, whatever.
You know, I don't have a curtain.
I thought
I've
those
got
were
a curtain.
curtains.
I should-
It's a giant green screen that I'm using as a curtain.
So
because I found it for like $4 or $5 at a pallet bin, and curtains were more expensive than that. And I was like, there you go.
Allison, that is the biggest mood anyone has ever said, because I totally agree. 100%.
I got a question. What the hell does biggest mood? What does that mean?
Biggest mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis, you say that all the time, and you say it to me when we're playing Digimon. You're like, "I'd be honest, that's a mood." I don't know what the fuck what the heck that means.
It's just one of those like Gen Z terminologies that has just come out that I've just kind of like, I started saying it ironically and then it became unironic.
'cause you're
Um,
hip and cool, Josh.
It
What?
just
I
like,
admit, I'm not asking because I'm like making fun of it. I'm asking because I don't know, and he's used it so much in casual conversation. I've got to the point where I was too afraid to stop and ask because I've responded to it so much. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I
yeah,
didn't know.
like Allison just said, it's that's a big mood. Like I relate to that.
Basically,
Like-
I feel that.
Okay.
Like, agreed.
Yeah, amen, brother.
I agree.
Like ditto.
Josh has no
Yeah,
riz. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
he
married.
he has what we call Ohio Riz.
I'm married. I don't need
Ohio,
riz anymore.
Ohio has nothing.
That's the point.
Is that what we're doing? Is that the skibbity? Is that what we're doing? Skibbity toilet things?
Oh, we're
Is that
slamming
it now?
Ohio now. It
We're
sounds
not.
like.
No, let's move on. I don't want to talk about Skibbity.
Our
Brittany
good
has-
friends
I don't know
at the
anything about
guard
Skibbity.
tower in Ohio. We can't slam
Yeah.
Ohio.
I can
Really?
slam Ohio. There's people I like in Ohio, but I don't really care for the state.
When we were driving to Ohio, I think we heard at least an hour rant about how flat it was, and why anybody would live there because it's so flat.
So Nathan, if you're just osmosis from me, does that make you Osmosis Jones and me? What's his name? Drax. What the frick was the Peel's
Drix.
name? Drix.
Drix.
Yeah.
What a
This is-
awful reference.
This is what?
No
You don't
one
like
knows
that
what
movie?
is. No one knows what Osmosis Jones is.
There's a
Osmosis
TV series
Jones.
too.
Yeah, it was a TV series. The TV
Yeah.
series was nowhere near as good as the movie.
I didn't
Okay,
watch the TV series.
Is that
It
Chris
was.
Rock?
It
Was it? Was it Chris Rock or was it
I honestly have no idea.
It's Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Okay.
It was Chris
Wasn't
It's
Rock.
been so long since I watched that.
Wasn't it the guy
all
from
I
Sh-
remember is Bill Murray.
wasn't it the dude or Chris Tucker? Are you sure it was Chris Rock? Was it Chris Tucker?
It was
I
Chris
mean, we're
Rock.
sitting at computers.
Chris Rock.
I want to bet it's Chris Rock. I'm
I
as
thought
sure as
that-
Bubby sitting there without a shirt on.
I thought
Travis
it
said
was-
That means you're fired, apparently.
Chris Rock. 100%.
What?
Chris Rock.
Travis, you have a
Nathan thinks you're
fan.
fired.
Hello, person screaming my name.
Scream his name louder. He loves it.
Well, it is the Bee King, so there is some royalty here screaming me on.
Yeah.
Cheer for him.
So Lee, you haven't watched Thunderbolts yet?
No, I want to. I'm going tomorrow actually to watch. Not that unfortunately, but I'm going to go watch Lilo and Stitch, the new Lilo and Stitch movie tomorrow. I'm pretty excited
Okay.
about it actually.
Has anybody
I've
else
heard
watched
like
that?
mixed reviews, but yeah.
I've heard the ending. A lot of people being real upset about the ending. So
Of Lilo and Stitch.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
I know they changed Jumbo's voice. Jumbo's voice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they also turned him into the villain of the movie, which is
And
stupid.
Gone 2 is not in it.
Yeah.
Jumbo's one of my favorite parts.
really,
Yeah. Apparently, this is just from what I've heard from hearing a couple people talk about it.
Gross.
But yeah, sorry, that came out of nowhere. But yeah, like Jumba is set up to be like the villain, and I'm like, that's stupid. That's not what his. That's not what his character was.
no. I don't know. I kind of want to see it, but
I'm gonna wait for it to come to streaming. Like that's not something I'm gonna go as a
Yeah.
36-year-old man. I'm not gonna go out to the movie theater because my kids aren't young enough, right? Like my kids aren't that young anymore where I can justify, hey, let's go see a Disney movie. You know,
they're not in that.
Just
range
go there.
for
I can't
Lilo
use
Stitch.
them as the reason I go watch it. Right?
I mean,
Lilo
I'm,
Bob's kind
I'm
of got a point.
What'd you
I mean,
say?
Yeah, everything's going to be overall like everything's going to receive mixed reviews just in general, but I think like overall, honestly, I think overall I've heard positive about Lilo and Stitch. Really, it's just some of the small complaints like that.
The student yesterday basically gave a dissertation on why she shouldn't see Lilo and Stitch.
I better know which student that is, Allison. Funny.
Huh.
But yeah, not seen Thunderbolts. I definitely want to see Thunderbolts after the whole like reveal about what it's supposed to be. And I was like, because I mean, I'm sure most people have seen that. I won't say it though. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interested in checking that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
I got spoiled on that, but like willingly spoiled because I already guessed that that was going to be the thing. I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't
It's a
like it.
good movie. It's a
There
good
has not been a Marvel movie that I was not spoiled on before I watched it so far.
Well, their own marketing spoiled it. They waited a week and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
like not even a week in some markets, like days.
I done really good on No Way. Is it No Way Home? The last Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
No way home.
I done really good on it. I was like 2 or 3 weeks in, hadn't heard anything, and then somebody just casually said something. I was like, oh well, there it went.
Yeah.
What about other movies that's like coming out? You guys see anything lately that's coming to theaters I should know about?
New
I'm
Superman.
interested. Yeah.
The only
Ooh, when's
thing
that?
What? You haven't seen anything about the
When
new
is this
Superman?
Superman?
I don't know. Is Shane still in the chat? 'Cause we've
Uh,
talked
no
about
idea.
that quite a
I
bit.
saw the trailer, but I just don't know when it's happening.
Yeah, so the new Superman, so that's James Gunn's new Superman, because James Gunn has now taken over as like the lead of the DCU, right? The new rebooted
Yeah.
DCU.
Again.
Yeah. So his Superman, which I mean, the trailers look pretty good. I'm not a big DC guy. What were you gonna say, Aaron?
July 11th, I think.
Yeah.
Is its release date.
It looks like it's gonna be okay. I mean, it's got what's his name? He was Renfield. In Renfield, he was Nicholas Holt. He was Beast in the Sony X-Men movies,
Okay.
in the
He's not
the younger
Superman,
ones.
is he?
No, he's Lex Luthor.
He's
Oh,
Lex Luthor in
Yeah,
this
he's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I like him as an actor. So I was like, he's not a Superman, but like everything else, sure.
No, I don't know. I can't remember Superman's name. The actor that's going to play him.
I can't remember
Uh,
what he is either. What his name
It's
is either.
David
David
Uh,
Cornsweet.
Sweet.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
David
Fantastic
Cornsweet.
Four. I'm excited to see Pedro Pascal in that.
I don't know about that. I'm iffy. I'm not iffy
I'm
about the
too, sure.
movie, but I'm iffy about Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. Like, I love Pedro Pascal. I love everything he's in. I haven't had a chance to watch the new season of The Last of Us, but I love the original, or I love the first season. I love The Mandalorian. Love him as Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones. He's never let me down in a role he's been in, but he doesn't look like Reed Richards to me. And it's not even like, it's just the shape of his head, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Football head.
No, it's just his the shape of his head. He's got a squishier head. I imagine my Reed Richards with a longer face, like John
I
Krasinski.
would say- yeah, I was gonna say I'm fine with Pedro Pascal. I like him as an actor. I'm excited for it, but I am a little sad they didn't just go with John Krasinski.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's probably
well.
something there, right? Like, what were you gonna say?
The
Cody?
thing that. Oh yeah.
What were you gonna say, Cody? Before I interrupted you.
I guess my thing is like I'm just not super big into superhero movies in general. So I mean, like as far as like any of these coming out, I might watch them eventually.
Is there anything you
Not
are
really
excited
care.
about, dude?
The only two movies I can think of coming out soon is The Long Walk. I don't remember when they gave the release date for it, but it's a Stephen King movie. And then the last Conjuring movie is coming out in September.
Oh, cool. What do you think about the
Aaron's
possibility
still
of
quiet.
September.
Possibility of what now?
the guy that plays Homelander and the Boys? I can't remember his name, but there's this thought that he might
Anthony
play.
Starr.
Yeah, that he might be like a. People are kind of pushing for him to play as Wesker in Resident
Yeah,
Evil,
Wesker.
dude.
I think he would be
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean,
Me
he's already
too.
showed that he can play a sociopath. So, and I mean,
That's a role he's
makeup.
made for.
Yeah, the makeup they done for him to be Homelander already kind of makes him look like Wesker anyway.
That's
So,
true. Yeah, yeah.
He's got that
Well,
kind of
he's-
like sleazy white guy thing about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He can control, and this is gonna sound weird to like bring up, but like he's got such good control over his voice too while he's acting. So because Wesker has got that, where he can sound really refined, but he lets himself go from time to time.
Yeah, he's the one that is very calm, centered, controlled until one thing goes wrong, and then he snaps.
He's easily triggered.
Yeah, yeah.
I turned.
It just reminds me,
And it's usually it's if he sees Chris's face, it immediately makes him angry.
I was getting ready to say like that's the thing in 5, towards the end of Resident Evil 5, like when everybody's on the plane and he's like been injected with all the stuff, so like the vaccine and then everything else is like going on inside of him.
Yeah.
And it's just like that look to the camera and just that like subtle growl that like we will release Ouroboros into the atmosphere, and I'm like, ugh, yes.
Complete global saturation.
Aaron,
Complete, and he just it's the
Yeah.
breath in between each one.
Aaron, speak
in
something.
between this Resident Evil nerd off, say something. See if Lee can or Nathan can hear you better.
Something dark side. something complete.
Is his
How's
volume
that?
better there? What about you, Lee? What are you excited about? What are you waiting on?
That's a good question. Let me think on that.
I got a question for you. Talk about Claire Obscura Expedition 33.
Oh, okay. So
Talk
here we
about
go.
that. Tell me
I do
about
have
it.
something interesting about it.
Mike has been
I guess
trying to
before you-
get me to play. I asked Lee, damn it.
Yeah, but
No.
this is Lee can talk about it. This was okay. Name's 33, right? It was 3 weeks after it released. It sold 3.3 million units.
Mm-hmm.
It was just funny.
It was 33 days. 33 days after
33
or something.
days.
Yeah, 33,
33
days.
days. It sold 3.3 million. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers. I
Absolutely
haven't
not.
started it yet. I haven't started it
Will
yet. Though.
will I be able to understand the story if I haven't played Expeditions 1 to 32?
You'll be
Nope,
fine.
they are absolutely imperative. You have to play them.
You actually do play it. Well, you get to hear about those.
Expedition 33 makes Bubby Cat's bird fly. You heard it here. Breaking news on the Hills Have Nerds. Whatever the hell gross thing that means.
That's what
All right. Lee, the floor is yours. Talk about Expedition 33.
So
need a
I'm
random
actually I'm about 50. I'm still like 15 hours into it. I've been there since basically the first week because I've been so incredibly busy. However, my family's getting ready to take a trip, and I'm left here to be on my own and to wallow in my own filth. And so my plan is
Oh.
to play Expedition 33 to completion in the next few days. And so I'm really excited about that. But it is earlier we were talking about mixed
Lee, to
reviews, and I
its
thought-
completion or your completion?
yes.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we were talking about mixed reviews, I was like, you know what's funny is that game doesn't really have mixed reviews. Like everything has
Yeah.
mixed reviews, but that game, like everybody is loving it. Like it's crazy the reception for that game, and I completely understand it. I don't have a single complaint about it. That I guess besides I haven't played enough of it yet, and that's my fault. So
I did see that one of the developers of Expedition 33 made a comment that he had based some of his combat design choices, like the over like the UI and like the camera movement and everything during the fighting, off of Persona 5, because he said that Persona 5's just basically aesthetics during battle is like one of the best for RPGs in general. I was like, huh, that's neat.
I mean, the UI of Persona 5, if no one has played Persona 5, like this is a weird thing to talk about with it, but like it has some of the best UI design of an RPG. And that's saying a lot, but like it's perfect. Like it's set up and the exact, like nothing is out of your eyesight. Everything is right where you need to see it, but it's not bunched up. It's not busy. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like everything's extremely stylized. So
Mhm.
it's very aesthetically pleasing, and that honestly, just to hear that guy say that makes me even more excited for the Expedition 33. Because like if his battle system is even remotely as good as that game is fantastic.
Yeah.
I've heard
And
nothing but good things about it. So
yeah, that's I've heard nothing but good things about it too. So
Have a good night, Luda
It's,
Bob. Later, buddy.
Well,
later.
before I mean, what we have a week? Is today Wednesday?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
I think it is a week. You know what happens in a week, right?
Switch 2.
It's
The
Wednesday again.
Switch 2, man. The Switch,
Switch
2
2.
lands, and that's
Huh.
exciting.
Who
Aaron, are
all-
you going to play Breath of the Wild again? Because I am.
if I can get a Switch 2, yeah, I gotta be able to get one.
Did you not
Better
pre-order
than
one?
Persona 5.
I nope. I was at work and wasn't able to get one.
I purposefully didn't pre-order it because money-wise mainly, but
Yeah,
I
they're
had-
saying it's better than Persona 5, like aesthetically pleasing. Like I'm not even talking about like gameplay-wise or story-wise. I was just talking about like just battle aesthetics and UI.
Okay. Did Lee, are you the only one here that pre-ordered one? Travis, did you pre-order a Switch too?
No, I has no money.
Yeah, that's money was a big thing for me.
Me either, but I want to pick up pop cans or something beside the road. Pay this bad boy off.
Yeah,
The,
I'm gonna
I'm-
go sell plasma again. Just
Dude, absolutely.
I'm excited for Switch 2 on some level, but at the same time, like, I remember what happened the last time I bought, when I got the Switch, the first Switch, like day one, I pretty much only played it, like, I played it for a month straight, and then I never touched it again. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until there's a good library of stuff that I'm like, okay, I know for a fact I'm going to
Yeah, I guess
spend time on
that's-
this console.
I guess that's another thing. Like I looked at it and I can't find anything that justifies me buying it. Like
don't want-
Mario Kart.
Off-road Mario Kart that no
I mean,
one
that-
ever
that's
asked
in-
for.
Yeah, I mean that's neat and all. Like the open world Mario Kart, like it's interesting, but honestly, it's like it's not enough
Is it?
for a new system for me.
Is it interesting? That's we talked a little bit about this when we were talking about like the rising cost of being a nerd, one of our past episodes.
Yeah.
A little bit about Mario Kart when we were talking about the kind of the history of video game pricing and console pricing as they were going through, but we didn't really like dive into what Mario Kart World, which that's what it is. We called it World Tour in the episode, but it was Mario Kart World. Like
Yeah.
what is the purpose of that other than now driving being your loading screen in between races? Like
yeah, everything has to be open world. I guess I don't know.
yeah, I was like, it turns it into an open world, and that's just the popular thing at the moment. Is what I
It
think.
feels like what they have been doing with games like Forza is what they're doing with Mario Kart. And not to
Yeah.
say that in
Who-
like a bad way, but it's like one of Forza's biggest selling things because like there's a lot. Look, I'm not a car guy. I know there's a lot of car stuff in those games to like really nerd out about. But let's be real, for the most part, the Forza games are there for people to go, I'm going to go drive around this California-like area and look at how pretty it is. And that's what
Yeah.
the off-road of World feels like to me, is them just being like, oh, well, you can go there now. And it's like, cool. Did you do anything else to this game? No? All right, cool. Here's $80.
Well, no, you don't know that they haven't done anything. It's not out yet. We're not there yet.
you can play as the
It-
cow
yeah.
now. You can play as
Yeah,
the
we
You can play
cow.
as the cow.
You can play as the
Yeah.
cow. That's what everybody was wanting, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what I wrote Nintendo since I was 12. I've wrote them every year. Let me play the cow in Mario Kart.
Just hateful, vicious, violent, sexual.
Since
maybe.
Mario Kart 64 came out, I have wanted to play as that cow on Moo Moo Farm.
What was it? Use your giant. What was it? The wand.
Oh, I
That
don't
one guy's.
remember.
oh crap, I can't think of your I can't
You get
think
it.
of
Keep trying. It's gonna
Nope,
come to you.
nope.
You got it. Come on. I can see the wheels turning. Come on, everybody. You can
There's
do it.
smoke
You
pouring.
can do it.
stuck.
You can-
They're stuck.
If you wish hard enough, Tinkerbell will come back.
Are you
alive.
are you talking about the webcam?
No, the I was thinking of the one, that one guy who keeps streaming.
The Lakita brothers, or the? Are you talking about the magic dude from Mario?
Yeah.
Kamek?
What's his? Is that his name? Kamek. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Kamek.
Kamek. No, I was thinking of, we talked about him in the emulation episode.
Hold on, I'm watching Lee. Lee's confused. Where's he going? What's happened? Yeah.
Oh, he's Kamek.
Yeah, there he is. That guy.
Yes, I know Kamek. I was thinking of the we talked about it during the emulation episode. That guy that kept streaming, and he sent a letter to Nintendo, and he was like, "You can't hand me with your wand." I can't remember what he called it now.
Oh, Bowser's Magic Bankruptcy Wand. That was what he was gonna do. Yeah, that was on our emulation episode when we were
Yeah.
talking. God, what was his name? I can't remember his
it was-
name. But he said, "I don't care. Nintendo can find me and sue me. They're not going to get anything because I'm going to wave him Bowser's Magic Bankruptcy Wand when they try to sue him for any money because he was streaming all those Switch games before they released."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I mean, that's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. I'm not. I can't say I'm super excited for Mario
Yeah.
Kart. I'm interested.
That's
in,
Mario Kart's not enough for me to.
now, as I've said, I've got problems when it comes to Zelda. So they were like, "Hey, now you can do it in HD." Why? I don't want that. Hook me up.
That's literally, I said, if they do Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom at a higher resolution, higher frame rate, I'm buying a Switch 2. And that was like on the announcement, and I was like, okie dokie. So,
That's,
Bring
I
it
like
back.
both of those games, but again, they're not enough for me to want to buy a Switch 2.
I want Twilight Princess.
if
Just
you
let
want
me
to
know.
send me that Breath of the Wild in the collector's edition in the background there. I can pick up more pop cans.
Yeah.
They're over here. I don't know if you can see them.
You guys make me sick. You guys
I,
are hooked.
I was going to order a Switch 2. I was going to pre-order a Switch 2. And I was going to get one for me and one for my kid. And I asked him, I said, "Do you want this before I go pre-order this?" Because I realized there's nothing coming out immediately that I want. I want Pokemon ZA on the Switch 2, but ZA's not coming out for another few months. So I'm like, we'll probably hold off on that. And then I asked him, and he said, "No, I don't want one of those." He wanted a Steam Deck. I'm like, "Well, hell yeah. All right, I'll save $200 and get you a Steam Deck, or $150 and get you a Steam Deck."
Completely fair.
Yeah. So I didn't pre-order one either. I think I'm going to hold off because ZA is playable on the Switch itself, and I think I'm going to hold off until they do like a collector's edition. Eventually, there will be. I mean, inevitably, for Pokemon's 30th anniversary, there's going to be a collector's edition Switch 2
Oh yeah.
for Gen 10.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list of like launch titles, and there's one launch title that I want on Switch 2, and it's the Bravely Default remaster.
Yeah, it's like Bubby said earlier. They have that one Soulsborne game, but it looks like it's going to focus almost solely on the multiplayer aspect. And I know Miyazaki came out and was like, if you want to play it single player, you still can. Like we're going to have that in there, but I don't like the multiplayer in any of those. So the fact that it's going to focus on that so hard makes me less interested in the game.
I like multiplayer games, so
Well, I like multiplayer games, but the multiplayer for those is like PvE, like PvP, PvPvE or something like it.
Yeah,
Drop
I know-
somebody
I know.
in, they can hunt you or help, or like you can pull somebody in and help or whatever. But I'm not usually good enough at those games to fight with the people that would typically invade you, so they ruin the game for me because they show up and just instantly wreck me. Like I can take the bosses usually, but the people are a whole different animal.
Yeah.
So like I just don't like the PvP in them.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
Now Elden Ring Night Rain, maybe.
Is that also this summer?
He said it comes out this Friday or something.
What happened? What did I just miss?
It was Lee's face just then when he found out that the new Elden Ring game's launching Friday.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
the-
god, it does.
It's the multiplayer one, right?
Yeah, it's like a roguelike. It drops you into a map, and everybody can run around and fight bosses and everything. And at the end of the night, or fight enemies and gather up stuff. And at the end of the night, you fight a boss. And then I think you have to live 3 days.
Anyone in the
completely-
vicinity.
Yeah, it's
Anyone
completely co-op.
with Lee. Anyone near Lee, just dump a bucket of water on him. He's gonna cool off.
That's okay.
Too hot.
We can throw that chair out.
That's the last day of school. It's the last day of school. It's a perfect storm.
It's more aesthetically pleasing than Persona 5. That's
Now wait, Lee.
interesting.
Wait, what are you going to do about Claire Obscura? What are you going to do about Expedition 33? It's
I need-
Sophie's choice. You're going to have to
I
kill
need-
one.
He's
gotta
gonna
kill
buy...
one.
No, he's gonna buy a second PS5, and he's gonna
We'll play 'em
learn
both
how
at the same
to.
time.
That's what. No. What I was gonna say is he's gonna play one with his hands. He's gonna learn how to play the other one with his feet.
With his feet.
Expedition 33 would be easier with your feet. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So that's the one that I'm interested in because I mean, again, I like multiplayer games. So
I'm
It's only
interested in it.
$40.
Yeah, I'm interested in it enough to maybe try it and play with other people.
Yeah.
I didn't care for Elden Ring that much, though.
well, this one, to my understanding, this one has like it's not like you're customizing a character. It's they have the class, the characters that each have their own classes.
It almost feels like it's got a roguelike element built into it, and that makes me
it-
want to play it more.
It is roguelike.
It is
Yeah.
roguelike to a point, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Now, is there any
It's always gonna-
solo
Now,
aspect to
Alex
it at
does
all?
have a point.
You can
Alex does have a
solo them.
point.
What? Oh,
Like, Expedition 33 can get spoiled for you on accident. So I mean, you can play through Elden Ring later, and the Night
Or
Rain's
It might be
not
that's,
really good.
that's smart, man. That's a good way to do it. Thank you.
All right,
Don't
Linda,
thank him.
please, honey.
Don't thank him. Don't thank him.
he doesn't deserve it. Don't give him a big
Don't,
head.
don't,
um,
don't do that. He just,
Josh, can we talk about Digimon now?
I was
I've been
trying to
waiting
hold
all
on.
night to talk about Digimon.
I've been, so that's
EG Men.
Travis
good
pulls down his
foray.
pull down board and just has all his papers.
Show
of
your
Digimon.
Gallantmon that Lee said he couldn't fit in his mouth.
Oh God!
I have two. Hang on. So here's the OG.
We're gonna do
The
a
OG.
new part of the YouTube where Travis just opens toys like that 1 8-year-old, but we're gonna pass it
Oh,
off
yeah.
as look at this gentle giant
I-
opening toys.
I would absolutely do live streams of me building these. I would
Action
absolutely
figures.
do that.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's my OG Gallantmon that I built. He's cool. His cape is full cloth.
He's cool.
Which
He's
I
got
love.
like a lance and he's got a shield. And Gallantmon's amazing. I have one on my shelf over there.
And then there's this one from their
That's the
amplified
one that I have.
from their amplified collection. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah,
So
his cape was god awful because it's this weird like
it's stickers.
plastic.
It's dumb. You had to put stickers on it.
yeah.
You don't
There
like
was so-
stickers?
There were just so many. There were so many
Everybody
tiny
likes
little stickers, and you had to like put them, and it would like piece together like that, and you had to like put the stickers over it. It was insane. It was nuts. I don't have the dexterity. I don't have the digital dexterity to do that.
Those fat fingers can't. handle
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is not made for like precise labor. This is made for clobbering and tree logging and stuff.
I've got a few more on my shelf over there,
Made
and I've
for-
also got big old sausagey fingies.
You got a big old sausage.
Yeah, look at my big old sausages.
Speaking of big old sausages, Digimon. I've never played a Digimon game ever, ever. And Steam was having a sale Steam was having a Monster Tamer sale, and I love monster taming games. I've talked at length about how much I love Pal World. Everybody knows I'm a giant Pokemon guy. I love monster taming games. It's weird that I've never played a Digimon game, so I thought, okay, I'm going to get into a Digimon game. Insert gorilla comment there. Well, I went to Travis because Travis is our resident Digimon guy, and I said, Travis, or I asked in the podcast chat, I said, hey, we have a group chat, and I said, believe it or not, we speak outside of the box here.
We exist outside of this?
Yeah, I know, right? We're completely digital. We're Digimons ourselves. And I said, I said, what game should I start with? This is going to be my first Digimon game. What should I start with? And Cody and Travis both said Cyber Sleuth. So I was like, okay. And Cyber Sleuth is, if I'm not mistaken, the most recent one that has released, right? Like 2018, 2019 came out Cyber Sleuth, and then its sequel type deal, Hacker's Memory.
I got to look to see.
All right. So it was $5 on Steam. It was great. Hopefully anybody listening that likes monster taming games, you picked up a couple off the Steam sale. It was a great sale they had.
They are not the most recent. They're the most recent story game. They're not the most recent Digimon game. The most recent was Digimon Survive back in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I picked up Cyber Sleuth there. So
Well, Cyber Sleuth is just I like what Survive was trying to do, but
okay. We're not talking about Survive. Fuck
not
Survive.
A game, it's not
Who
a game.
cares? Yep. I'm talking about Cyber Sleuth. The hell with Survive? That doesn't exist. They didn't make a Digimon Survive. Don't look it up.
I want to talk about Survive. What's Survive? Tell me about Survive.
Shut up.
I'll touch on that after Josh is done.
So I picked up Cyber Sleuth. Never played a Digimon game before. I picked it up about 12, 13 days ago. I am now about 107 hours in it. I've completely beaten Cyber Sleuth. I've now started on the second one, Hacker's Memory. It has consumed me. Any of my downtime has been just completely thrown into this digital world. And I love it. It has been absolutely fantastic. The method of getting the Digimon is really cool. The story's okay. A little heavy on dialogue. Yeah. They are the horniest games I have ever played. Other than
that's not true.
Other than I had a qualifier, damn it. Other than games that were specifically made to be horny. Okay? It is unreal the amount of innuendo, under boob, over boob, side boob, just straight up front boob, overt sexual conversations that it is if you took Pokemon and just slapped a T for teen on it, that is Digimon. Like 110%. It's turn-based battles, and in between every turn-based battle, you get
it's a boob.
17 like 17 minutes of just straight innuendous dialogue, and some chick that is wearing a hoodie the worst anyone has ever wore a hoodie. Like it's like it has a window cut out like that. Like what purpose is that serving? What does that cover? That doesn't protect you from the elements.
No.
Like it doesn't protect you from anything.
Which character are you talking about? Because I can think of like 4.
And no, right? That's the problem. It's the horniest game. Like literally, one of the cutscenes literally zooms in on a character's hind end as she's walking, and these are supposed to be young people. It's crazy. They did the Digimon live stream for the new game that's coming out, Time Stranger. We just watched it, where they had the little the VTuber as Terriermon, and they showed the new footage of the new game, and it was Bubby Taters needs some sunlight. That's what it is. Don't look now, Mama's got her boobs out, showing everybody in town. Like that's 102% what it's crazy. Like every piece of clothing is functionally inept. In that world, there's not a single piece of clothing that does not have some type of chest window in it. It's where Power Girl got her stuff. But yeah, so they showed the new footage for the new game that's coming, the new story game, Digimon Story Time Stranger, which I'm extremely hyped about because I have now poured so much time into Digimon Cyber Sleuth. And the first like opening thing for it is just a close up of this character's swaying hips, and the little VTuber that's going, oh, we got a close up on her hips. Her hips are pretty sexy. Are we sure this game's for children? We're like, what the?
The sad thing is that that's not far off from anime Terriermon's actual character.
Okay.
Why? Why is it that? Why?
I don't know.
Because they can, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have an answer.
It's crazy.
I find it appalling.
Gas, my pearls
This is
are
gross
clutch.
and appalling. Where?
Where
Not
do you
talking
download
about-
these so I don't do it? Where exactly?
No,
Where?
Well, I was
Yeah.
getting ready to say, like, forget the story of those games. Forget the story
Yeah.
of the first
Oh.
Cyber Sleuth, because like it's okay. It's very dialogue heavy. It
Oh yeah,
is
like super
it's-
dialogue heavy.
it's borderline a visual novel. And one of the games that I'm going to talk about in a little bit is a visual novel.
Survivor?
Yeah, Digimon Survive. It's yeah. I'm just gonna weigh this in our face. Digimon Survive is a tactics game and a visual novel. So like its story is told visual novel style, but its battle is handled like a tactics game. Back to Hacker's Memory, or just Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah,
Now,
Bobby.
Hackers. What? I'm sorry.
No,
yeah.
Bobby said Digimon was always. I didn't know that. The last Digimon game I played was like Digimon World 4. Played 10 minutes of it for the PS2, and then before that, it was a keychain that I made my mom keep alive while I was at school. That was my experience with Digimon.
Angel Woman's always been a thing.
Oh, dude,
Season-
she's Mother Teresa compared to some of these pieces of Angelwomon is like wearing a burqa compared to some of these people.
I think the two Digimon that I think sell it the most when it comes to that kind of stuff is Lilithmon and Beelstarmon.
Yeah,
Lilithmon especially. I think Josh is going to look up a picture while he does that.
hold on. Not even Lilith.
But,
No, Bill Starmon's the worst. Like hands down the worst that I've seen. Like, hold on, look at this. Look at this. Put that. If there's any children watching the stream, you look away right now.
Earmuffs.
Get them out of the room.
I'm
Look at this. This is a game for babies. This is a game for. Look at this thing. This is a card. You pull this out of a card, or out of a. Look at that.
No,
What?
I will not. I
How
will
is
not
that
look at
functional? Look at this. Look
will
at that.
not screenshot.
I will not look at that. Just
Remember-
frantically here's like
Our numbers in chat just tripled. Like that's crazy. And what like with Pokemon, you can at least look at them and think, okay, I can kind of see the evolutionary benefit of the appendages they have. What is the evolutionary benefit of triple Fs on that lady?
well, I'm glad you asked. She gets guns.
Yes,
Okay.
Stores her guns in there.
Got guns. She's got a couple bazookas. Look at this. Look at this. This
I
is
love-
Lilithmon. This is the one Travis was. This is another card. This is a card. This is official art. This is not like some horny idiot on DeviantArt making fan art. This is official art of these
Half their
things.
work
Look
is
at
done
this.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you
I
think?
love-
they
Look
get
at that.
I mean,
I
you can
love
buy
looking
Digimon
down.
packs.
I love looking
Hi,
down at
Shelley.
Lee's camera because he's like looking down on his phone like just
Yeah.
he's like the dad who's just like
We're
just
not
let me
doing
know when
anything.
you're done.
We're not doing anything. Look away
Over
quick. No.
here.
No. Till we can cover the screen real fast.
You've seen nothing.
This is Daddy's private
No,
time.
No, I looked down and Lee was just like on his phone, just like the dad who's like the kids are like at the park and he's like, just let me know when you're ready to go.
I was
Yeah.
sorry. Work.
It's
So-
okay.
sorry, we're boring you with our 2-year anniversary. It feels that no.
He doesn't. He doesn't want to look at the Digimon cards.
Let's make an announcement. We got some things to announce. Let's do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Let's
we
spice
can do
this
that.
up. Yes, we do. We have some things to announce. All right, now's a good time. We're about an hour into the stream. We're going to go till about 9:45-ish. We're going to roll right into Pixel Bro Lee's stream after this. Lee's going to start streaming after we're done here. But we have an announcement for the Hills Have Nerds. So we've talked for a while about, and we've had some people approach us about, supporting the stream and or supporting the podcast and helping out in various ways. And we've always been kind of on the edge about that. Like we don't want to ever ask for something and offer something that we can't deliver. Right? That's not fair to you guys as listeners. That's not fair to anybody that wants to support us or enjoys what we do. We don't do this for any type of gain. We do what we do because we enjoy it, right? And we're very small in the grand scheme of things. We've got a much larger following than I ever thought we would ever get. Which is, thank you all so much for
Yeah,
everything you guys do.
seriously.
And thank you guys, you four here, for appeasing me when I had a silly idea to say, hey, let's sit down and talk about toys for 2 hours a month. But
I mean, I do
we
that on a
are
normal basis anyway.
oh,
So.
right. We were having the conversations anyway. But so we have finally decided we've come up with kind of a tier system that we're happy with right now, and we're still going to iterate on it. But we now
Iterate with
have.
suggestions.
And yeah, we are definitely open to suggestions on this. Please, please, please let us know feedback, stuff like that. We really, really want to hear it. But we now have a coffee. And you're going to see the link to that underneath our Hills Have Nerds email there. You'll have the socials all there. So I just put that up. Hopefully you can see that. And then Coffee just linked our coffee. Coffee's Cody.
Yeah.
Cody
coffee break,
link-
Yeah, that's me.
Cody Coffee linked to coffee. So what coffee is, coffee is essentially, it's like Patreon. We have subscription tiers. Cody, you want to talk about the tiers?
Yeah, we can do that. There is a
Yeah.
donation page. I went back and forth on this. Donations, we can accept them through there, and I can either offer coffee to take a percentage of it, and they unlock all of their stuff so that we have more options to deliver, or we can say we don't want to give them anything. We take all the donation, and then they give us the bare bones of everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're going to go through on that, but I think currently it's set up to take, I think, like 4 or 5% of a donation, and we're allowed to offer more options on membership tiers.
And
And
we
the membership,
sorry, Coach.
What?
Everything that goes into this coffee. So this is a way for you guys, anybody out there that wants to support us. Everything that goes into this goes into the podcast. We're not taking any of that out to do anything with. It's we're not buying a Switch 2 with it. If we ever get enough money to even buy a Switch 2, it'll blow my mind. But everything that goes into that is going to go back into the podcast, go back into getting Travis some good editing software so we can do a little bit more on the audio and visual side. So everything can look a little better, work on mics, cameras, stuff like that. Every single thing there is going to go back into making the podcast better for everybody.
Stronger, faster.
Yeah. And this is essentially coffee. I keep calling it Ko-Fi, but coffee is just an alternative to Patreon that offers us as creators a little bigger slice of the pie, is my understanding.
Yeah.
Right?
our decision on using Coffee instead of Patreon solely came down to Coffee is a little more kind to smaller creators. It's a little more difficult to use in some instances. Like there's not actually a search function that we could find on there.
Yeah, you can't search.
We'll have,
you can't search this. You have to use the
we'll
link.
have the link posted everywhere so everybody can find it. Hopefully, make that a whole lot easier. But it's a little kinder to smaller content creators or anybody using it. So like a smaller following is just they offer better for them.
And you can follow us on there. We're going to be posting updates and stuff on that. There is some like subscriber or member tier rewards, and Cody's going to go through those in a second. But you can just follow us on it, and we'd really appreciate if you guys just go follow us on Coffee. It helps other people find us, helps boost us up Coffee way. But yeah, and we'll be posting updates and things on that as well.
Yeah, and new followers each month, we're going to include in show notes, I think, right? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, just for following. The first time you follow us on Coffee, just for following, you're going to get your name in the show notes of the episode as a thank you from us. And the show that comes out after you subscribe or after you follow us on Coffee, you're going to get your name in the show notes. And then we have some other stuff, and Cody's going to run through those, I think.
Yeah, so we have 4 tiers currently running. It's $1, $2, $5, and then the oh honey no don't.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh honey no
I'll touch that one. Yeah. The dollar is just helping us out. That's all we're calling it. It's helping us out. And we're going to offer a shout out in the show notes. There'll be a separate section for helpers in that. And it also offers those in our Discord a way to access suggestion polls. Like we'll post polls for like future topics for episodes, or maybe if you've got a suggestion for, like, if we looking for a suggestion for another tier or to add to something in some way on the podcast, something to give you guys a voice in helping us out.
Yeah,
as it's going. And then we have the next one is going to be Friends of the Show, which includes all the benefits from the first one. But in this one, we're also going to allow a...
So I have the Coffee pulled up. You should be able to see it on the stream now, the Coffee pulled up.
Okay.
Yep. So we have the helping us out tier here, like Cody was talking about. We have the Friend of the Show tier. Have you already talked about that one?
Nah, it's just starting on it. It's the
Okay.
Friend of the Show. It gives you all previous tier rewards, so everything that in helping us out. And then that also open up another channel in the Discord where you can submit a question that we'll answer during the next episode after you've submitted the question.
Yep.
We'll try to keep a good watch on those. If we miss one, please make sure to let us know, because we're a little crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
So we'll try to catch everything, but we're human. And then moving forward, we have our kinfolk tier. That means, your kinfolk, your family. Yeah.
For only $5 a month, your family.
Yeah, for only $5 a month.
I
you can be
feel
our
so
family.
gross with this. I really do. Like, I genuinely feel gross with this stuff, and have always felt gross. Like, Lee, what do you do the memberships and stuff, and the subscribe to me on Twitch? Like, how do you feel about all it?
Twitch, I absolutely eat it up. Thank you all.
Just give us hungry hippos. Give us your hard-earned money.
I actually encourage people to use Prime subs on Twitch.
Yeah.
That way, it's not costing anything extra. But a lot of people do sub anyway, and I really do appreciate it. I'm usually thanking people or whatever. I feel weirder about memberships on YouTube, but I do have a membership set up. I got it at the cheapest possible thing you could get.
It's 99
because I was like, what can I offer? What can I offer?
Yeah.
And so I put my backlog out there, but I've also had people say, because I started hiding videos that were not like my new content. But I've also had people say so much of this is gate or is kept behind a price wall. I don't even know if they look, because I'm like, dude, it's stuff I don't want YouTube sending out anyway. But people get weird about it.
Yeah, that's all conversation in itself, is like the whole idea of paywall and stuff like that. But that's another topic altogether.
Well, that's what we talked about was.
It feels a little gross at times. It does, but
for the
I felt like I was leaving money on the table too, though, because I was like, well, I'm either going to not have these videos available for anybody to watch either way, or I can offer memberships, and if somebody's interested, they can. Because I've had people also say, and we have for the podcast too, how can I contribute?
Yeah. And that's why we're doing this. We are doing this because we have had people reach out to us and ask, how can we help out? And we are just extremely heartened by that.
Yeah, we didn't want to just take money. I still wanted to offer something back.
I've taken several thousands of dollars illegally from people so far, but we won't tell
I
the
just went out
guys.
and just started mugging people.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
No, but one of the things we talked about, just real quick, to what Travis was saying before I point up Brady Bunch him real quick. Actually, no, he's over to the right of me. I think he's that way. I don't know. But we will not put content, like actual show content, behind a paywall. ever. It's not something I ever want to do. I don't want to do that, and I don't think the guys want to do that. For the podcast itself, right? There's a I don't want that to be something we do for that. And
I think it's one of those things, like, you just got to recognize, like, we're thanking people for watching us in the first place. Anyway.
Right.
So it's like, thank you for taking your time
yeah,
to listen to our podcast. So, yeah.
Thank you for like believing in us. I think
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the fact that people are so willing to be like, I like what you all do, and this is my show of belief in you, is like genuinely thank you.
I
Genuinely.
mean, that's just even showing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to the tiers. So,
Yeah,
Cody talked about you can do just a straight up donation if people can see this on the stream right now. The straight up one-time donation of whatever, put a message, it's just a tip. Then we talked about the helping us out tier for $1 a month, the $2 a month, submit questions, all that stuff, and then you're on Kinfolk. We're not there yet. We haven't mentioned that out loud, Elizabeth. You wait. You wait.
So
Wait.
Kinfolk tier.
Yeah, Kinfolk.
We started on it. It's $5 a month, and it gives you a shout out during the next episode. Like, we'll actually do a shout out during the episode, call out names for it.
Yep.
And it will include the previous tiers rewards as well. But it will also allow. Now, this one's going to be a little more tricky to do.
This is a
depending on how
one-time
many
thing.
people we get.
It's a one-time thing. It's not an every month thing. It's the first time you sub at this level, you can do this. Because otherwise, if a lot of people did that, we wouldn't have enough.
Yeah,
right? So it's a one-time
Like,
thing.
if we don't have enough people doing it, I don't know. Maybe
Unless
we
you're
can
really
rotate
good at
some,
it.
but yeah.
Unless you're really good at
we
it.
were wanting to allow somebody to read a pre-written intro or outro. So we write the intro or outro, and then we record you reading it. And typically it's the intro that Josh does at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, the cold opens for the shows.
Yeah. So we'd have one of the Kinfolk subscribers come in, record an opening or an outro, and we'd use that during the episode.
You get to be on the Hills Have Nerds. Your
Yes.
voice. Think you
That's
can
our
be me
episode
better than me?
participation. Think you can out Josh?
You think you're better than me? Trying to
It's time we
replace
have a jerk off.
the good old fashioned jerk off.
I bet I could out Josh.
You'll see it here on the next live stream. Me and Travis having a jerk.
When we doing that one, I think I might be sick.
Yeah, I think most everyone will be sick.
Including me and Josh.
All right, we got one more tier,
Okay.
and this
Last tier is
Please.
no.
and we have Oh Honey No.
And that one, it gives you all the previous ones. I will include the recording of an intro or outro. If you have done a Kinfolk and you want to do this tier again, sure, I'll let you do another
Donate that. You
intro
do
or
the whole
outro.
damn episode.
But please don't, because Josh will also get your name tattooed on his foot.
Yeah, I'll tattoo your
Elizabeth
name on my
might just kill him. We don't know.
my wife in the YouTube chat now wants to start a fight. She,
She wants to start a fight just because we even mentioned this, and I mean,
that's there as a joke. But if you do it, I'll do it. But don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
that one's done more as a joke.
More. It is a joke. It is 100% a joke. Please, dear God in heaven, don't do that.
Yeah, please don't.
No, he will not. I will do it. Hold on, I gotta minimize the stream. Hold on.
You gotta bring us back.
Yeah, now we're back. I will do it. I will. She don't own my body. She owns my soul, but not my body. I'm not fully broken yet. I'm still a wild stallion.
We'll see after this.
So,
We'll see how that goes.
So after the first one comes through on that, if Josh is no longer doing podcast episodes, you guys know why.
Yeah.
He might be dead.
No, we have a Ko-fi. We appreciate anything anybody's able to give. Only give if you do give, only give what you're able to, right? And that goes without
Yeah.
saying. But we appreciate all the support, all the following. The biggest thing you guys can do for us, if people want to support the podcast non-monetarily, just like, share, tell people about the Hills Have Nerds.
Rates and reviews.
Rate and review, leave a review wherever you can leave a review, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go, Bubby. You could get 2 Switch 2s. You could get the equivalent of a Switch 4 for that. Too.
No, there you go.
Have you seen people were claiming a while back? I think it was especially when the PS5 was out, but I remember it during the PS4 era, and it was like this person ordered a PS4 and they received a PS3 taped to a PS1.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh my goodness.
That's fantastic.
That's simple math, man.
PS3 plus PS1 equals PS4.
So I think
Easy.
we're starting to wind down because it's getting closer to time.
Yeah, we got about 30 minutes left. We're all right.
Well, I've had a topic that I wanted to talk about for a little bit. Linking back to another episode, mostly just because I want to see where everybody stands on it. We were talking about the cost of being a nerd, and the entry point, like having the thing to play the
Thank you,
game
Brett.
on. Having the thing to play on, buying the game itself, and stuff like that. I wanted to look at the. trying to think of the right way to say this. Looking at it from like the free to play games, right? Because you have your free to plays, totally free to play it, but they've got the microtransactions and stuff that like you can add in to it. Like as an example, I'm a huge gacha player. Dokkan Battle is probably my favorite gacha that I play, and of course it's totally free. You can get the MacGuffin item to do your summons, but they offer packages for those and that kind of stuff. So I guess I kind of wanted to look. I wanted to talk a little bit about like in that in between, I guess, of like the cost of being a nerd. Like, what does it take for you all individually to like want to spend money on a game that costs you nothing?
I think
Like,
for
what's-
me, for me, it just depends on how well I like the game. Like, the biggest one that was free to play that I actually spent money on recently was the Omega Strikers.
Oh, yeah.
Really enjoyed that game. I bought a couple skins on it. I think I bought the season pass and then like one of the skins. So I think I effectively spent like $20 on the game.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I feel like the game was worth that. Like, I had $20 worth of fun out of it. It was great. So I think it depends on like how solid the game is, and then it comes down to like the microtransactions themselves, like how greedy they are.
Mhm.
Because you can look at the microtransactions of say multiverses, and that's just a complete turn off. Like, even if some of the stuff was affordable, it's like I just don't want to support that because that's just bad.
It's like so in your face, pushing it like, give us money.
Well, the
and it's
big
like,
thing with
you're Warner Brothers.
But the big thing with multiverses was there was events. So I was like, yeah, you can play these events for free. And yes, technically I can access the event, but I can't complete the event because there's missions in it that require specific skins that you can only get by buying. And those skins are $20.
Ooh.
So it's like, I
Yeah.
have to pay $20 so that I can do this mission to do this free event. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not good design.
I experienced something similar to that just the other day because, I've got a couple of whatever games, that I'll play. Like, I have a Picross game that I just, I goof off with. And one of the ads, because those games are infested with them, one of the ads popped up and it was like this idle game. And I was like, sure, I've seen it everywhere. I'll play it. And it brought me to this menu where it was like, oh, as you play the game, you accrue this and you can spend them and like you clear that floor. And it's like, oh, cool. Well, one of the floors, its reward was locked behind a paywall. It was like $1.99. And I was like, oh, well, whatever. I can just, you know, skip it, go to the next floor, get those rewards, and just not pay for them. Nope. You have to get them in sequential order. So any reward that's below that first $1.99, if you don't pay that, you don't get it. You just don't get it. That I deleted the game right then. I was just like, nah, this is too much.
See, I feel like there are multiple factors. One, it depends on how much fun I'm having in the game. Two, it has to be depends on how scummy they are with the buying. And three, I'm never up for pay to win. It just eliminates it for me. And Lee doesn't play phone games, so.
Well,
wait. Lee, tell us about your phone game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, tell us about your little fuzzy phone game. Tell us about your largest rodent in South American phone game.
Wait a minute. Lee, you're finally poor enough to play phone games?
Dude, I'm embarrassed.
Poor his ass. He's got that YouTube money coming in, and now he's just high on power. I can do what I want. I can be whatever
It's like, I have a very small following on YouTube. I'll play Capybara Go if I want to play Capybara Go. Now, Capybara Go is one I saw an ad for it, and I was like, that's adorable. And so I was like, I'll download it. And then I found myself 4 hours deep one night, laying in bed, and I was like, oh my God, I got to stop. So maybe it's a weakness of mine. But yeah, it's actually, it's been pretty fun. I didn't play yesterday, unfortunately, so I missed out on the daily stuff. But yeah, it's, I'm enjoying it, but I've not been tempted to spend money on it yet.
No. I wasn't.
You know what I do spend money on a free game though is like I do EverQuest. Like whenever I play EverQuest, I have problems with that. It's like you can buy potions to double or to give you more experience when you kill stuff, and I'm like, you know what, that saves time, and so I do buy experience potions.
That's the best thing about those games is here we are going to offer you a monetary solution to a problem we created.
Right?
Yeah, it's 100% what it is. It's we put this door up in front of you. You can't progress through the game. You have to go way far out of your way to get around this door. But for $5, we will give you the golden key that unlocks that door there. And I'm like, if you find $5, whatever.
So $5, you make me sick.
So question for you, Josh. What do you think about the level packs in something like Final Fantasy 14, where it's like we'll put you to like 20 levels below level cap and it's like $20, but it boosts that job right up?
I think it offers a monetary solution to a problem they create. It's like it's no different than holding somebody at ransom, like holding somebody at gunpoint and robbing them. Like it's different, right? You don't have to do that, but But it's the idea is the same. Is I'm creating a problem that you can now give me money to surpass, and we do it. We do that. I do it all the time. Do you know how much money I've spent on Pokemon TCG Pocket for fucking PNGs? Way too much. Don't tell my wife. If she's still in here, go to bed.
I mean, I'm a Marvel Rivals player. Anyone that's played any hero shooter, I mean, skins are the thing, right? Like Call of Duty, you've got all of these different gun skins that you can buy. For stuff like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, it's all just costumes. They don't do anything.
That's different to me.
You know,
those are different. Cosmetic is so different to me than like
totally cosmetic.
Speeding up the leveling process or giving you like a cosmetic boon in something is just I want to look prettier and I want to, support the game. Cody talked about Omega Strikers. I bought every single skin that I could buy for Juno, the little slime girl, because that's who I played. I loved her. I was a giant weeb there for a while. Hold on. I want to donate $1,000 to have Josh tattoo how much money he spent on Pokemon TCG. Yeah, and then my wife. So Elizabeth's got a good point there. She said, and this is kind of in that same thing of solve a problem we create. She said she used to drop a couple bucks to remove ads on an app until the app started asking like $20 for it. And that I'm the same way. Like if I download, I love my phone games. I like to have something to do while I'm pooping. I don't read shampoo bottles anymore. It's 2025. Get with the times. We're in the technology age. But if an app does an intrusive ad, not something that's just like, hey, this little thing flitters across the screen, you hit it, you get a boost for that. That's cool too. I think that's a good way for them to do ads because they get ad revenue for everything we watch, and these free-to-play apps do that. But when they do something where it's like, I've played this game for 5 seconds and it starts throwing forced ads at me and then says, oh, here's $7 to get rid of forced ads. No, screw you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you money. If your game's fun, I may still play you a little bit, but I'm not going to give you any money. But if the game's fun and your like takeaway ads is like 99 cents, I'm super inclined to just, pop a dollar. Like that's easy money for me. If it's 99 cents to 2, even if I don't like the game sometimes, I'll just throw $1 at it, just to get past that. And I don't know, it's a psychological thing. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's just how I feel. You are more likely to get 7 instances of $1 out of me than you are to get $7 out of me.
I'll tell you, you're talking about like ads, and especially the removing. I experienced the worst of it. That game I was talking about where like it locked all the rewards behind a paywall. By the way, there were 3 of those paywalls in that reward system. So I would have had to pay like $6, $7 to get all the rewards. But it was one of those games. It's an idle game, right? So you can like watch ads to boost your revenue by double. You can do this to speed this up. It gave me, this is a phone game. It gave me a 2-minute ad unskippable.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Like,
This is why I need to make a phone game.
Oh,
Just
dude.
enough, it doesn't even have to be anything big, just enough to make me a lot of money.
the Hills Have Nerds phone game. The Hills Have Nerds, the game. Like you play as one of us collecting shit that you want, and then you can boost your collection stuff. Yeah.
It's just literal turds
No, we don't run.
flying everywhere.
We don't run. That wouldn't be real. Look at us. There's a heart attack in this screen right now. There's a heart attack and a stroke in these 5 people somewhere.
We're in our computer chairs, wheeling across.
Yeah.
You ever watched Wall-E?
That's what it's.
You know,
that's our future.
No, that's what I can imagine. It's like all of our
Hey,
gaming
Draco.
chairs with like a rocket on the back, and it's just like us.
it's like we'll me to my diabetes medicine in less than 2 minutes, or I'm
It's time for Josh to take. Lee's got to take his metformin. Let's get. Can you hit Lee's mouth with? You got to move Lee to catch his diabetes medicine.
Help Lee get to his prostate exam.
Oh my god!
Oh gosh. It's that
no.
time. Pay 99 cents.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna put out in the ether because I was watching it recently. Somebody make us a Happy Wheels level. Make us the Hills Have Nerds Happy Wheels level.
What's Happy Wheels?
It was a Flash game. I don't know if it's still around, to be honest with you. But it was this Flash game, and the idea, it was just you had all these different characters that you could pick, and each character controlled slightly differently. But the idea was that you were just trying to like get through a maze. But it was like one of the goriest games because it's the early 2000s. Everything's got to
explode in meat.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like
It's gotta be extreme.
as an example,
to get rid of
one of the characters is a dad like on a bike, and he's got his like toddler in the back in like a car seat, and if you like flip the bike and hit the wrong way, it'll just snap his arm off. Like you'll just see like bone sticking out, bloody stump, and then he still goes because he's still alive.
Why?
PewDiePie kind of got big on that stuff, right?
Do
Dude,
what?
whatever happened to PewDiePie? Is he dead?
PewDiePie got kind of big on that stuff.
No,
was just thinking-
he got married and had a kid and like fully. I think he still does YouTube, but not like he used to.
He made a
Like
lot.
he's more like a vlog channel now almost, I think.
Okay.
I have no idea. I never watched him to start with. So
Markiplier's still around. He just made a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Yep.
Oh, those old like beginning of YouTube people that I don't know what happened to now. They're
There's a
gone.
lot of
There's
Yeah, there's a
PewDiePie,
lot of 'em.
Marco. I tell you, I can't stand. I cannot stand Asmongold. I
Oh,
cannot.
that's God.
Yeah, I can't
Don't
watch
you
it.
kind of go down like a deep, like red conservative sort of?
He's
Oh,
just-
he red pilled
that's the-
hard. He
that's
red
the-
pilled hard.
That's the ones that you can get the money out of, and so that's. I mean, he's. I don't know. I don't want to get into all that. I shouldn't have brought
Yeah.
that up. But the dude is gross. Like when there one like he used a like a dead mouse as an alarm clock, like it was rotting, and so when the sun would hit it through his window, like it would start to stink, and that's how he knew when to wake up. I like
Jeez, I
Mr.
had no
Beast,
idea.
Haley. I like Mr. Beast.
I-
He's got his
I know-
detractors, but I like Mr.
I know Asmongold is famous for having just a filthy, dirty room.
This is gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you have as much money as he has and still be gross?
He started playing Final
Willingly.
Fantasy. Yeah, he started playing Final Fantasy, so some of his videos started showing up in my algorithms.
Yeah, and that was like, okay, cool. I don't want those.
Was
You've
that
been on
the one?
been on a Mr. Beast kick lately? He
Mike, go to
gotten a
bed.
lot of-
Yeah, Mr. Beast got in the.
he got in a lot of
There was-
trouble recently.
Yeah,
'cause
there
of
was
the-
a lot of allegations for like abuse and everything. For,
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
apparently those was it Mr. Beast games for Netflix he's doing?
Oh, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they're psychological torture, 110%.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean-
well, another YouTuber.
People are
is, like,
nobody's holding a
gone.
gun to their head to make these people do this. They're doing it for money. Like I don't really have the most sympathy. I mean, I do, right? I have some sympathy for that. You can't treat people miserably constantly, but I mean, you took money to go live in a windowless room for 16 days. You know what it is, or
Took money,
3
they paid
months or
money.
whatever it is.
Well, yeah, they go and live in it, but there was things like he was doing that didn't match with what he was saying he done in the video. for
Oh,
them,
okay.
Too.
Yeah.
So-
I
like-
didn't know that.
Like it
There's,
it went so far that it was like the guy that came out of it actually got money for doing it. He's like, it wasn't worth it. He's like, I'm going to therapy now because of some of the stuff that he done.
Yeah.
There's another YouTuber. She's like she's a bakery YouTuber, Rosanna Pansino, and she's going like full class action lawsuit against Mr. Beast.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, like, there's apparently some pretty rough stuff against him. So
Yeah, I'd
I've not looked into it. So
You guys think
yeah, I was
one
gonna
day?
say, I'd look into Rose stuff.
You guys
I've
think
not seen
one
the
day
groomer stuff.
somebody's gonna like be talking on a little podcast and be like, "Yeah, I used to like The Hills Have Nerds," and then all that shit came out. You know,
I hope not.
Like, what do you think it's gonna
came
be?
out- What came out? Our jerk off?
which yeah, then the jerk off. Then they did the jerk off. I used to like The Hills Have Nerds, and then they did the jerk off. That's you know what we can't end it on anything better than that. There you go. That's where to end it. I think
What a
'cause-
messy conclusion.
we're gonna give Lee a little bit of a break before his stream starts. Lee's stream starts at 10, right, Lee? You're gonna go straight into Pixel Bro Lee. Everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. Hanging out here, we're 2 years strong. 2 years The Hills Have Nerds. I didn't think we'd go 6 months, let alone 2 years, and it's as strong as ever. Which is wild to me. Our audio's getting a lot. We just passed. I think we hit like 4,000, 5,000 downloads, something like that, which was huge for us. We're well over 10,000 hours streamed. We're in 30 different countries across the world. YouTube's getting a little bit of traction now that people are starting to show up, and we're starting to actually do some stuff with it. Couple announcements for the stream. Like we said, we got a Ko-Fi now. If you want to support the Hills Have Stream or Hills Have Streams, if you want to support the Hills Have
Hills have
Nerds,
springs.
yeah. If you want to support the Hills Have Nerds monetarily, you can go to our Ko-Fi. You're going to find our link there. We'll put the link on Facebook. Go check it out. If you're able to give, we greatly appreciate it. If you're not, that's fine too. There's all kinds of ways non-monetarily you can support us. Like, share, comment, tell people about us. If you like the Hills Have Nerds, let somebody know. That's the biggest thing, guys. If you enjoy what we do, tell somebody about it.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, that's our biggest proponent is word of mouth. That's we're going to get the gospel of nerddom out to people.
diarrhea out your mouth towards all your friends about us.
There we go. Just ruin everything I just said, Travis. Thank you.
Just
Yeah,
run up and puke on
exactly.
somebody.
Just really make someone hate the Hills Have Nerds by talking about it so much. Send somebody a letter. Send somebody a violent, hateful, sexual letter about the Hills Have Nerds. Yeah.
Hateful
Yeah.
fishes.
And while you're at
Make
it,
sure
while you're at it, come talk to us. Come on our Facebook. After you send that violent, hateful, sexual letter, come on our Facebook. Come inside our Discord. Come hang out here on YouTube. We are now going to have a video element to the rest of our shows going forward, assuming this works out the way we want to. They will not be live streams. We'll be recording them separately. Will be posted on the normal cadence, the 14th, 28th, maybe something on the 21st of each month if we have enough time. And we are also, the numbering system of our episodes going forward is just going to be regular numbers. Like we're not going to do separate nerd outs. We're not going to do separate interviews, separate names for everything. It's just, this is episode 23. Next episode's 24, 25, 26, going on forever like that. It was getting a little like hard to keep up with what was what and what order sequentially stuff went through. So everything, we're just changing that. Everything's from now on, from episode 23 on.
Pulling a Marvel and doing legacy numbering. From
Yeah,
now
we're
on.
not doing it. Yeah. I don't even want to address that in chat. But again, hang out on Facebook. Come on Discord. Check out Ko-Fi. We got some good rewards there. We're going to mention you by name. We're going to let you, submit questions, topics for the show. You're going to get to vote on polls about what episodes we do. You're going to get to suggest episode topics. You can, read an intro, read an outro, post questions to be answered on the episode, stuff like that. And if you are extremely insane, I hope you're not, please don't. I'll tattoo your name on my foot. Don't do that, but do it if you want to. But other than that, I think we're done. Thank you guys so much for supporting 2 years of the Hills Have Nerds. From me, Travis, Aaron, Cody, and Lee. We love you guys so much. Thank you for being as awesome as you are. And if you do donate that money for me to tattoo your name on my foot, I would avoid my wife.
Here's for at least
For
2
a
more
long
years.
time, maybe ever.
Yeah. But that is us for the night. We've had well over 50 people cycle through over the course of the night. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. We will do another one of these, hopefully sooner than a year, but at some point we will do another live stream. But we are out. Go check out Pixel Bro Lee. He'll be going live in about 10 minutes. I'll be over there hanging out. I know some of the guys will probably be hanging out on the stream there too. But we love you all very much. Thank you. Take care.
Why are my hands wet?
Good.
Take care.